Hi, hello,
Afternoon,
Ethan.
teacher.
Oh, there we go. Hello, Marcus, are you there? Turn your camera on. Hi.
Good evening, teacher.
Oh, hello, Jin Xuan. Nice to see you. Hello,
Okay,
Darius. How's your sound today? Darius, can I hear you today? Try and unmute, Darius. I can. Okay, so unmute. Oh, go on then, speak. Say hello. You try out your sound settings. Oh, I can just about hear you. There we go. Good, good. Make sure you use a nice, loud, confident voice. And oh, Marcus, I can see you now. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, teacher.
Nice to see you as well. So let's get started, and maybe a few more people will join us, but we'll make a start for now. And what we're going to do is start with a game. I know how much you like your games, and this one needs a pen. Sorry.
Oh, I thought we played the 1 to 10 game.
No, we could play that later, but we're going to play a different one. Okay, so find a pen, just a normal pen. Good, good. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, as you can see, it says my pen is A. So we're going to, oh, let me just pause there, let Natalie join. Hello, Natalie. Oh, it's Caden. It's Caden Tay. Sorry, I think you've just changed your name.
Sorry, me and my sister use this.
Oh, that's okay. Nice to see that you're here today. Just turn your camera on and then you need a pen. We're just going to play a game with a pen. Great. Good to see you've joined us. So you're going to say my pen is A, and then we have to guess what it is. We're going to turn it into something else. Okay. So for example, I'm going to say my pen is A. Now this is my action.
It's a spoon.
It's a spoon, exactly. Here's the pen. Jin Xuan, have you got it?
Okay.
Got it? All right. And then you're going to turn yours into something.
Okay.
So your turn.
Should I try?
So that's right, your turn. So everybody be thinking what you're going to turn your pen into.
My pen is a guess what it is.
Who can have a guess?
Can I see your pen?
So if you think you know, just shout it out.
Wait, let me think. Can I see clearly? Okay, again. Wait, let me see. It is a mechanical pen. No, wrong. Oh.
Did you say a pen, Marcus?
I say a mechanical pen. It is a pen, but do you see what I'm doing?
Are you using it as a pen?
Wrong.
No? Okay.
I give you a hint. It's an animal.
Oh, so
animal pen? Are you kidding me?
Do the action again. Okay, fish. What could that? Is it a fish?
Wrong.
One more guess and you'll have to tell us.
A blue pen? Wrong. Okay.
What is
the
it?
answer is my pen is a penguin.
Oh my goodness me. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense.
Pass your pen to somebody else, Jin Xuan.
My brother.
Okay, pass it through. So Ethan, your turn. So my pen is a.
My pen is a.
Let's have a look. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I think I know what is it.
What is it? I think
A
I know what
fish.
it is.
This pen is a fish.
Is it a fish, Ethan?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, well done. We're all turning them into animals. See if you can turn it into an object you can use. So Ethan, pass your pen to somebody.
Yay!
Who was that? Marcus?
Yes.
Go on then.
My pen is a. It's not pen.
Remember, you gotta use it, you gotta do an action.
Swimming, yay, happy.
So hold on, Marcus. Marcus, you use the pen. Do you remember I was using mine like a spoon? So you could use it like a spoon. You could use it like a hairbrush. What is it?
Heavy, yay! Ah!
Oh my goodness, what's that?
A gun. His pen is a gun. Oh, no.
Yeah, and also on that note, everybody, I think I've said this to you guys before. Maybe it was another class. Thank you, listening.
I give you a hint.
I don't like talking. Marcus, thank you. Who's talking right now? Can I just finish? Thank you. I was going to say, I think we spoke about it last week, but don't want to hear any talk about guns, okay? It's not very nice. So let's make sure we don't use it for that. Keep guessing then, off you go.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of killing thingy. Huh? Really?
Give us a clue, Marcus.
All right. This person is at the ocean.
Okay. Any last guesses?
Teacher, I think it has to do with pirate ship or something.
Is it to do with a parachute?
And suddenly, you got blurred. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, nothing violent, Marcus. We're doing like things like that. What is it?
A shark.
Oh my goodness. Sharp teeth with a shark. Okay. Let's try and do it so it turns into something that it looks like you're using it, like an everyday object, like a hairbrush, like a spoon. Caden Tay, do you want to have a go?
No.
No? Oh, that's very fair enough. Have a think. Think what it could
Because my
turn in.
pen is normal.
Oh, your pen's just a pen. You haven't got the magic pens that we have. What a shame. Darius, is your pen anything magical?
My pen is a cat.
Oh, you told us. Oh my goodness, we meant to act it out. Okay, well, we gave it a go anyway. I'm not sure how well that went down, but we'll try it again another time. Okay, maybe with a different object. But well done. Good guessing. Good actions. Very good. Let's get started then. So before we get on to our main theme this week, we're going to have a little discussion as we do each week. And our discussion time this week is about this picture. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and then maybe you can ask each other some questions. So have a good look at it, see what's going on. And Jin Shuen, can you tell us who is in the picture? Who do you think's in the picture?
Her mother, her father, her sister, and her younger sister.
Okay, so if we wanted to give that a group name, what would you say?
It's a brother, not a sister.
Marcus, I hope you're not going to keep interrupting people like that. But I think we spoke about that last week, didn't we? Just make sure before you speak that nobody else is already speaking, okay? So, Jin Shuen, what could we call the group, that group of people?
Teacher, can you say that again? Because
so you said there's a mother, a father, a sister, and a younger sister, or maybe it's brother and sister. What would you call all of them together rather than saying each person?
The family.
Okay, a family. Yeah, okay. Well done, Jin Shuen. Marcus, what are the family doing?
Yeah, celebrating New Year.
Oh, you think they're celebrating New Year? They could be celebrating New Year. Why do you think that?
Because there are fireworks outside the window and the time is 12 o'clock.
Oh, yes, well spotted. Because I was going to say it could be a different celebration, couldn't it? But the fact it's 12 o'clock shows that it's very likely it's New Year. When else do we have fireworks? So likely to be New Year. When else do we have them? Caden, listen for your names. When else might we have fireworks?
Chinese New Year, I don't know.
Yeah, Chinese New Year. Other New Year. We've had there's been a celebration this week, actually, a religious festival this week. Anybody know what it is? What it was? So
No.
Diwali was celebrated this week, and Diwali often has have fireworks. Also, bonfire night in the UK often consists of a bonfire and some fireworks. There's lots of times, isn't there? Maybe at weddings, people might have fireworks. There's lots of reasons, but well spotted. There's 12 o'clock on the wall, so it's very likely it's New Year. So what do you do to celebrate New Year, Ethan?
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Who would like to share what they normally do to celebrate New Year?
Because we can do a lot.
I know it's been that's true, isn't it? The last couple of years it's been a bit boring. Well, last year. Good point. What else do you celebrate, Darius? What do you celebrate? Can you say that again for me? Oh, and what do you do to celebrate that? How do you celebrate? Is that Diwali, Darius? Ah, so do you have fireworks when you celebrate Diwali? Oh, brilliant. And did you celebrate this week? Excellent. Did you have a nice time? Try and use your words. This is a speaking class, Darius. Try and use your words rather than nodding. So did you have a nice time? Unmute.
Yes.
And what else did you do to celebrate? So you had fireworks. What else? Did you eat nice food? Darius, did you have any nice food? Have a think about that. Marcus, what's your favorite party food?
Nuggets.
Yogurt.
Nuggets.
Oh, nuggets, like chicken nuggets. Oh, lovely. Very nice. What's your favorite party food, Caden Tay?
Hold on.
Say it again, please.
Drinks.
Ah, so you like the like, do you have fizzy drinks?
Yes.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's nice to have that at the party, isn't it? How about you, Ethan? What party food do you like? Again, it's probably a bit of a distant memory, isn't it? I'll choose a different theme next time.
Teacher, give me a moment.
Okay, so you could say You can say, let me think.
Are we supposed to ask question by who, what, when, where, why, how?
Hold on there, Jin Chuan. We will be doing that. One step ahead of the game. Okay, have you chosen Ethan? Oh, I have to.
Fries.
Oh, French fries. Oh, good choice. Yeah, it takes a lot of thinking about, doesn't it? Because there's so many nice party foods. So, who would now like to ask a question on the theme of this picture? Jin Chuan?
Where do you think they celebrate?
Where did you say?
Yeah.
Okay, good question. Yeah, where are they celebrating? Who's going to answer Jin Chuan's question? Hands up. Let's today keep with hands up, because I think sometimes when we just unmute, we're interrupting each other. I know you didn't then, but let's keep it to just one thing now. So who's got their hand up? Ethan?
They are celebrating in their home.
Okay, in their home. What's another way of saying in their home? Well done, Ethan. It does look like it, doesn't it? How else can we say in their home? Any ideas? You could say at home. They are celebrating at home. We don't have to say their home, because if we say at home, we assume it's their home. Okay, well done, Ethan. Let's see who else has a question to ask. Go on, Caden Tay.
Why are they celebrating?
Oh, why are they celebrating? Okay. Choose somebody.
Marcus.
Wait, is my internet lag?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Why are they celebrating? Cadence Hayes said.
Because I have no idea why.
Well, have a think. Have a look at the picture. We spoke about it earlier.
Because they are having Deepavali.
Ethan, let Marcus have his turn, please. Let's please not interrupt each other. Let's make sure we don't have to keep saying that.
Because it is the special day to celebrate Deepavali.
So there's some sort of special celebration like Diwali?
Yes.
Yep, good, okay. And then we've talked about the other possibilities, haven't we? So any final questions? Otherwise, we'll move on. Well done, everybody. Darius, let's make sure you're paying attention. Put that down. Jin Xuan, go on then.
Who do you think what teacher, how do I ask about the portrait behind them?
Oh, okay. So who was right? Have a go, and I'll tell you if there's a better way of saying it. Just have a go.
Okay. Who do you think is at the portrait?
Great. Now it's just one word changed. Who do you think is in the portrait behind them?
Who do you think who's in the portrait?
Behind them. Or you can say, who do you think the portrait is of?
Who do you think the portrait is on?
Of is of.
Of.
Strange way of saying it, isn't it? But I think the first way is probably the best way. So who could that be? That's a really good question. Jin Xuan, well done for noticing that. Choose somebody with their hand up, and everybody make sure you lower your hand when you finish, so you don't get confused. We don't get confused of who wants to answer. Okay, just choose somebody random then, Jinxuan.
I'm gonna choose someone different. My brother.
Oh my goodness.
IDKY.
So who, say the question one more time.
Who do you think is at the port?
So who do you think is in the portrait behind them, or in the picture behind them? So who do you think is in the picture behind them? Sorry.
Yes.
Or who is the portrait of? Say it again, Ethan. I think it's.
I think her sister.
So a different person. They're not in the other, they're not one of these people. Come on, let's have a good think. Let's make sure we answer fully. So I think it is their sister because
Coco.
Caden Tay. I think it is
The grandma. The grandmother.
it could be. She looks quite young, doesn't she? But it could be the grandmother when she was younger. So I think it was their grandmother when she was younger. Any other thoughts on that one? Okay, we're going to leave that there. Okay, well done if you've asked a question today. There were some very thoughtful ones there, particularly your last one there, Jinxuan. Let's move on though. So we're going to be focusing today on, we're going to go back to this work we were doing last week, formal and informal language, because it takes a bit of practice. So we're going to do another lesson. And then in the start, I'm going to start putting what we've done before, because as I always say, that will continue. We keep using that. So in good intonation and good questioning skills. Well done for putting your hand up, Jinxuan, rather than unmute.
I have a question.
Go on then.
Why is the logo Target?
Why is it a target? What?
No,
Because
it's a shop, a Target shop.
a target shop. Yeah, we call it a target board, or a dartboard, because this is the target. When you're aiming, you're trying to reach the target, and our focus is, another word is our target. This week's target.
No, I mean, this is one kind of shop at America somewhere.
What do you mean, Jinxuan?
It's a shop that
A shop.
that use this logo, and
Oh, I
its name is called
see.
Target.
Oh, I see. Yes, I searched targets on the internet, so I probably just borrowed their logo, but I'm meaning Target for our work. Okay, so let's not worry about that though. So we're going to have a quick quiz to see if we can remember, or see how much we can remember about formal and informal language. So this is what you're going to do: is load up Kahoot. Put your thumbs up if you've played this before.
I played this before.
Okay, so in that case, what you're going to do is go to.
One time before only.
Oh, great. Okay, well, we'll have another go. So if you go to kahoot.it, I'll put that in the chat box as well, okay? And when you go to kahoot.it, it will look like this. And you can enter the game pin. Here it is, 2093174. I'll put it all in the chat box. And then you can choose a name. Nothing too silly, please, as long as it's appropriate. There we go. Caden Tay's joined. Well done. Well done, Marcus. Marcus the Pro, I like it. Jenny, is that you, Jin Xuan?
Yes.
Very good. Okay.
It's my, nickname.
Oh, is it? Oh, good to know. So who are we waiting for? Ethan and Darius.
Teacher, the coward say we don't recognize the game pin.
Maybe put a space 20, or just double check it. 2093174.
You shouldn't put a space.
Teacher, you put on the chat is 209317.
Oh, well, that's my fault. Then I do apologize. Let me rewrite it.
You shouldn't put the space to join it.
So no, try the new one. Sorry, that was because I gave you the wrong one. Okay, how have we got? We've got Ethan. I'm just going to wait for Darius now. Darius, how are you getting on with that? Let me know if you need any help.
Who are we waiting for?
We're just letting Darius put his details in.
I don't think you know how to log in this thing.
Jin Xuan, that's okay. Just let me worry about what's going on, okay? Don't worry, we'll get there. We've got to give everybody a chance, haven't we? There we go. So he's got it. Brilliant. Perfect. So let's get started then. So you're going to have questions that will be on my screen and you answer on your screen. So you've got to be able to see the Zoom call and put it in. It might be better off if you can split your screen in two, if you know how to do that. And it's going to time you. So not only do you need to know the answer, but you've got to be quick because it's going to see who wins by being the quickest and knowing the answers. So are we ready? Lots of nods. Good. Right, off we go. So which of the following scenarios would you use formal language? So you should have a red or a blue on yours and you click it. Oh, good. In a job interview, you would. Well done. So that was a good, we'll call that a practice question because if you haven't done it before, now you know what you've got to do. Oh, look, Marcus the Pro is the pro after all. Let's keep going. Let's see if he stays at the top. Which of the following would you not use formal language for? And I think only 2 of you answered, but I think there's a timer there. So be nice and quick. And the answer was writing a letter of complaint. You would not use informal language for that. So I think you both put writing a diary entry. That's just something you write to yourself. So you would use informal language.
Teacher, I can't see the question.
Okay, what you can do is have your screen in half. Let me show you how to do that. You might see lots of you within. Okay, so here you can put it to half size and have my screen. So you have your screen here. Look, hold on. Let's do it with this one as well. Do you see how they're then next to each other? Hold on, I'll do it with this one as well. So you've got to sort of.
I can split my screen finally.
Say it again, sorry.
No, I can finally split my screen. Just now, actually, I am not the pro. I accidentally.
Oh no.
I'm lucky. I clicked to the right answer.
Oh, I see. Well, that was lucky then, wasn't it? So if you can, try and get it. You see now, I've got 2 next to each other, one with the questions and one where you enter the questions. If you can, try and do that. And then you can see what's on the screen. So one with the Zoom and one with your answers. It's a bit fiddly, but have a go. So I'll go back to full screen.
Again. Yes.
And try now. So just a quick note to say thanks for the kids' presents. Is that formal or informal? Oh, well done. If you said informal, one of you said informal, two of you said it was formal. Thank you for the kids' presents. What does kids mean? Actually, don't worry, we'll go through it afterwards, I think, actually. Let's keep going for now. Well done. Let's see who's top of the board. Oh, still Marcus. Goodness me. Darius second. Very good. Jenny third. Very good. Keep going. So please do not hesitate to contact me should you require further assistance, formal or informal. Oh, well done. It is formal. Don't worry if you weren't sure, because at least we're learning from this. Very good. Oh, the leaderboard switched. It can still change though. Just thought I'd say we can't make it Friday. Yay, well done. It was informal. We'll look at why that was afterwards.
Yay.
Yeah, very good. Well done, Caden.
Wow.
He's taken over Marcus. Oh no, he hasn't. He's still at the top. I thought Caden was at the top there, but he's getting higher. What is the formal version of the word got? So she got the letter. Very good. All of you, well done.
Teacher, I haven't do this.
What's that, sorry?
The time is so quick, I can't do.
Okay, you can switch tabs, Ethan, or it is quite quick, isn't it? I'll change next time we do this. I won't put a timer on it. I'll do it so that everybody just does the questions. I thought I had, to be honest, but we'll change that for next time. Okay. So well done, Marcus, still at the top. Caden's now got 4 in a row, though. He might be taking over. What is the formal version of the word found? Oh, discovered. Well done if you put that. And well done, Ethan. I can see you've answered. You've all answered this time. Much quicker. Well done. Next one. Oh, look, scoreboard's changing. What is the informal version of the word dissatisfied? Very good. Most of you got that one right. If not, don't worry, because we're going to go over it today. And we've got, oh, who's at the top still? Marcus DePro. Is Caden going to take your place on the final question, on the last 2 questions? How would you formalize the phrase come and see you? Come see me. Come see you, sorry. Great, we make an appointment. Well done if you knew that one. Let me make a note of that. Okay, and the last one. Who's going to be in the top 3? On several occasions formally means. Oh, very good. All 4 of you that answered got it right. It does mean frequently. So that means we see who our top 3 are. Well done, Darius, 3rd place. In 2nd place, yay. Well done, Caden Tay. And very good. I think Marcus the Pro kept his pro position throughout the game. Give him a clap. Well done. Well done, runners up, Jenny and Ethan. Very good.
Oh, Marcus the Pro is a really good.
It was a very good name. It made it happen, didn't it? Well done. Very good. So, well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that Kahoot. We will do that again another time. because I think they can be a really good way of practicing as well while we compete. Oh, very good. Yes, I do want to leave the site. Where are we? There we go. So let's have a look over some of those things before we move on. So we had a question that talked about kids. Would we say kids is formal or informal, Darius? What do you think? Kids, is that informal or formal? Or let's think, what does kids mean, first of all? Is there another word for kids, Caden?
Like young people, like small people, like young people. What?
Yeah, exactly. Children. We can call anybody who's a child a kid. And do you think it's formal or informal, Caden?
Informal.
Good. We would only refer to children as kids in an informal situation, okay? So we also heard about the word got. He got, she got. What was the formal word? Oh, hi, Chong Xiaozi.
Hi, teacher.
Nice to see you again. We're just going back over what we learned last week. Okay. So listening carefully. Caden. What was the formal word for got? Anybody remember that one? Oh, worth making a note of. You got it right. Some of you got it right in the quiz.
Obtain.
Oh, well done. Obtained. Good. So do you remember last week you were writing notes, weren't you, about all of the formal words?
Yes.
It would be worth keeping that and adding to it, going back over that diagram. Okay. Not diagram, that mind map, sorry. So keep adding to it. And then you'll have more and more formal words. What was the formal word for found? Can you remember, Jin Xuan?
I still remember.
I don't remember this one.
Or who can find it? Who can remember it? Sorry, find it.
Me. I
So
remember
Marcus, let's have hands up. Otherwise
Okay.
it all gets a bit interrupted, doesn't it? Okay, I've just made that word up, but we all start interrupting each other. Marcus, tell me then.
discover.
Discovered. Good. Well done. So everybody make a note of that on your list of formal language. Now, the one where everybody was a bit unsure was where it said, I would like to see you. I'd like to come and see you. And some of you chose, I'd like to come down and see you. Or I'll come down and see you. When we say something about come down and see you, or come down to the doctors, or go down to the dentist, that is also informal, that word down within going somewhere. And what else makes these sentences informal? I'd like to come and see you. I'll come down and see you. What else makes those informal? Hands up. Marcus?
Forget to raise down my hand, but I still know the answer.
Oh, go on then.
Make an appointment.
That's the formal version. Okay, so well done. And what about what else in this sentence? So the words come and come down, they're informal. But what else is informal in these two sentences? So if I were to circle this word, I'd, and this word, I'll, what makes that those informal, Marcus?
see you.
It's not to do with that. It's to do with the fact we've got this apostrophe because we've contracted two words together, and that's very informal. So I'd, okay, it's I would. I'll, I will. So if we're speaking formally, we mustn't contract two words together. Shouldn't make a contraction. So you're right. I would like to make an appointment. I think I've made a typo there. Okay, so add that to your list. And then finally, what was the word for frequently? Or what does that mean? Ethan?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Chongja. So Jinchuan, remember the idea of having your hand up is then you wait. Okay, so Chong Xiaozi?
Always.
Frequently is, yeah, a lot. I do it a lot. I do it nearly always. Yeah. So if I frequently go shopping, it means I'm doing that a lot. It's something I do regularly. Well done, Chong Xiaozi. Okay. So let's move on. So just make sure you've got those jotted down. And then we're going to have a go at another exercise now. So now we're going to have a look through these sentences, read those and say whether we think it is formal or informal. And they've given us a top tip. They've said, if you would speak to your head teacher like it, sorry, if you would not speak to your head teacher like it, then it is informal. Because we'd speak to somebody like a head teacher very formally. We should do anyway. So, Caden Tay, number one.
That film was awesome.
Hold on, Caden Tay. We've also done lessons on intonation. Try again.
That film was awesome.
Oh, look at the difference. Amazing. Okay. Thumbs up if you think it is formal. We're going to do thumbs up for formal, thumbs down for informal. So thumbs up if you think it's formal, thumbs down if you think it's informal. You might be able to find that on your reactions. Everybody try and join in. So you should be able to find it there, see like mine. Except if you've got your thumbs down, you are correct because it is informal. So read number 2, Jin Chuan.
I regret to inform you that the shopping center is now closed.
Lovely reading. Okay. And thumbs up if you think that is formal, thumbs down if you think it is informal. Make sure you join in. Thumbs up for formal, thumbs down for informal. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done to Marcus, your thumb is up. Well done to Chong Xiaozi, your thumb is up. It is formal, well done. Let me go back to that. Okay, read number 3, please, Marcus. Nice intonation as well.
Want to go to the chippy?
Okay, thumbs up, is it formal? Thumbs down, is it informal? Good intonation for the question as well there, Marcus. Jin Chuan, are you okay? You got your hand up rather than your thumb?
I'm trying to answer.
Oh, okay, so you're saying yes, it's formal.
No.
Not sure? Oh, okay.
No, teacher. I mean, my answer is informal.
Oh, your answer's informal. Okay, good. It is informal, everybody. I can see you've got thumbs down. It's very informal. What does wanna mean?
Do you want?
Exactly. So you would only probably say this to your best friend, someone who you can speak to really informally. Wanna do this? Wanna go swimming? Wanna go to the cinema? Do you want? That's what it means.
Go to Chippy.
And what is the chippy?
I don't know.
Teacher, what is chippy?
Chippy, that's what English people call a chip shop. Do you know England is famous for fish and chips? And that's what we will.
Favorite food.
Is it? And that's what we call the chip shop. Or sometimes if we're being informal, say the chippy. So you're learning some very informal things here. So if you ever visit England, you'll be able to sound very English by saying, let's go to the chippy. So let's see. Darius, read number 4, please. Don't forget to unmute yourself. Ethan, can you change that, please? Thank you. It's not appropriate, is it? So, Darius. We were. Darius, unmute yourself. Oh, it's informal. Good. Can you read the sentence as well?
Just hanging out at Tim's house.
Well done. Good. Okay. What does it mean by hanging out? We were just hanging out. Who knows that one? That's very informal again.
Teacher, I know how to use hanging out, but I don't really know how to explain it.
Okay. So can you use it in a different sentence?
We were just hanging out at the Chippy.
Yeah, there you go. That's very informal as well. It means we were spending time there. Okay, so we were spending time at the chip shop. We were spending time at M's house. This is a shortened name. That's also informal. So let's hear the next one. Marcus, number 5, please.
The manager requests that everyone arrive for the meeting at 9 a.m. prompt.
Good. Do you think it's formal or informal?
Formal.
Oh, good. Well done. Why do you think that? What words tell you that?
Because he used requests
What does that mean?
of call.
Please ask.
Let Marcus speak, please.
Huh?
What does request mean? The manager requests. What does that mean?
Want them to.
Wants them to, so asks them to, yeah. That everybody arrives for the meeting at 9 a.m. prompt. What does prompt mean, Jin Shuen?
Yeah. Prompt. Something kind of like. How do I say that?
It's to do with the time, isn't it? Because he's saying 9 a.m. prompt. Strictly 9 a.m. Yeah, no later. Prompt means on time, but it's a nice, polite, formal way of saying prompt, no lateness. We must be there on time.
9 a.m. straight.
Strictly 9 a.m. I think on time is the best translation. 9 a.m. on time. But we won't say on time, we say prompt. So hopefully you're picking up some more formal words here. You could write down the word prompt on your list of formal language. Final one. That was very amusing. I laughed out loud.
Amusing. I think it's formal.
That was very amusing. I laughed out loud. Amusing, yeah, is more formal than funny. So you could say that to your head teacher, couldn't you? I thought the show was very amusing. I laughed out loud. So yes, a bit more formal than saying, oh, it's hilarious. Well done, everybody. Let's move on to some practice grids now. So I might send you the link for this one so you can do a bit more by yourself. So the first one, actually, we might as well start from the beginning. You're going to sort the sentences into either formal or informal. So a bit like we've just been doing. Okay, so it says we are going.
This afternoon, my teacher let me do a word walk.
Marcus, can I hear you interrupting me? Oh dear, we've talked about that. So listen first. If you're still not sure, then put your hand up and we can go over it again, okay? But at least let's listen first. So it says we are going to Italy for 2 weeks. And then if you look through them, you might be able to see which one is the other alternative. Also, this one talks about going on holiday. We're going on holiday tomorrow. So these two are similar. Which one is formal, Jin Shuen?
How are you this morning?
Oh, okay, so you've chosen this one. How are you this morning? Okay, you could put that in formal. What about the holiday ones? We're going to Italy for 2 weeks. We're going on holiday tomorrow. Where would you put those, Jin Shuen?
One.
So this blue one, we are going to Italy for 2 weeks. Is that formal or informal?
Formal.
Okay, and the other one, we are going on holiday tomorrow.
It's kind of like informal.
What's the main thing that makes that informal?
We're going.
We're, that's right. It's a contraction. So try and remember that word contraction. 2 words merged together. It's a good one to remember. So I'm going to send you the link and you can complete this one. Okay, and it times you. So you've got to work through quite quickly and see how quickly you can get it done. We'll see what time you finish it. When you've put them all onto the grid, you can press submit and it will tell you what the answers were. I might choose somebody at random to share their screen to see how you're getting on. So if I actually send you this one, please work through them in order. So we're only going to do these first 3 probably in the time we've got. We'll work up till break time. And then we'll put some of this into practice. So I would like to hear a sentence from all of you using at least one of the formal words that you have learnt from these exercises. So I'll put that in the chat box to you all. And remember, you're working just through the first 3 for now. Any questions? Marcus, do you have any questions?
No, I just say this afternoon, my teacher let me do a word walk.
Oh, you've done it already today?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Then you're well practiced.
No, I mean another. I say my teacher used the word walk to teach us.
Oh, to teach you.
Discussion.
Oh, okay. Oh, so somebody else is using it as well. Do you know, I hadn't found this before. It's the first time I've used it. So it's good one to know about. So everybody find it. Thanks for sharing that, Marcus. And you've got about 6 minutes to work through these ones. Have a go so you can do it at your own pace. And remember, if there's anything that you didn't...
What should we click? The first one.
If there's anything that you didn't... Marcus, thank you. If there's anything that you didn't know already, remember to write that onto your mind map. So now nobody's speaking, Marcus. Do you want to say something?
Should we choose the third one?
So go to the first one, first of all.
And
I think it's muddled them up again. And just work through the first three. So you do that one, then you can go on this one. They're all a little bit different. And then you can go on this one. And then remember, I want to hear a sentence that uses one of the formal words you have practiced or learnt. So just let me know if you have any problems. Otherwise, I will assume that you're all working through those fine.
Teacher, choose which one?
Do the first one. So you're going to do these three. If you've got time, just work through them. Number one. Then do this one. Then do this one.
go and choose the third one. Is it?
So Darius, make sure you're practicing these. It's a really good chance to practice. Keep working through them.
Teacher,
Yes.
can we leave another like 10 minutes and then we leave the meeting? Because today is our first day of school and we need to wake up very early.
So hold on a second. You're asking to finish the lesson 10 minutes early?
Yeah.
Ah, no chance. Sorry.
No,
You
just
can
us. Just us.
just you two. What's going on? Sorry, first day of school tomorrow.
Today. Tomorrow we need to wake up very early.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, if your parents have asked that's for that to happen, then obviously I can't stop you going. It'd be nice if you can stay until the end. If you really have to go, then obviously that's okay.
Okay.
All right. By the way, I was only joking when I said no chance. I thought you meant you wanted me to finish the whole lesson early.
Thank you, teacher.
But yes, I can't force anybody to stay, but it's always a good idea to stay until the end so that you don't miss anything.
Okay. Teacher, another 10 minutes.
Did
Nine.
your parents ask, Jin Xuan?
Yes.
Okay. So you've still got a little bit of time because it's only halfway through now.
Mm.
Okay. So on that note, everybody, put your thumbs up if you've done at least one of these now. Okay, good. Now,
I've done
let's
all.
see.
I'm ready.
Oh, well done, Marcus. So, Marcus, do you have a sentence then using a formal word that you've learnt?
Let me think of one.
Okay, everybody now think of your formal sentence and then we'll go for break, okay? So think of a word that you've learnt. So it could be, for example, in this exercise, we have lots of formal words such as inquire. Marcus, I'm speaking. Marcus, I'm speaking. And therefore, you could put that into a sentence. I would like to inquire whether you have any tables left for this evening. You could ask a restaurant. So put your hand up when you are ready to share your formal sentence. Thank you for putting your hand up, Marcus. Off you go.
Can I have some ice cream, please?
Okay. It's a nice polite question. It's not hugely formal. But it is very polite. Is there another word that you've learnt? Have another think. It was a good start. See if you can make it even more formal or a different one that's even more formal. Jin Xuan, have you thought of a sentence?
Wait, let me think a little bit more then. Okay.
Anybody else ready? Or perhaps I'll give you that 5-minute break and you can keep thinking over the 5 minutes and we'll start with that instead then. Okay, maybe you're all in need of a break. Maybe it'll come flooding back to you afterwards. So we'll come to that later. Let's find the timer. We're going to take 5 minutes now. Make sure you move around, go to the bathroom, have a drink, do whatever you need to do. Think of your formal sentence while you're doing that. And then I'll see you again in 5 minutes and we'll carry on some more of that work on formal language. Well done, everybody, for a great first half. See you then. Okay, great. Welcome back, everybody. And thank you if you've put anything in the chat box for your sentence. You didn't need to do that, though. You could take a break. Let's hear, though, if you've thought of a sentence while you were having a little break there. While you were having a drink, did we think of one? Let's have a look what's in the chat box. So well done, Ethan. The meal was extremely unpleasant. Oh yes, you could use that in a letter of complaint, couldn't you? Tomorrow, come to the office 10 a.m. prompt. Good. Come to the office at 10 a.m. prompt. We won't miss any words with a formal sentence. Good example though, Jin Xuan. Great. Okay. And Jin Xuan, sometimes you need to wait for the response, especially if it's a break. Okay. But well done for putting that in there. So Jin Xuan, do you need to go now, and Ethan?
Yes.
Teacher, because we find 6 p.m. 6 a.m. need to wake up.
Goodness me. Okay, well, that's very early, isn't it? Good luck
Oh,
with all of
it's
that.
really, really late. I wake up. Wait.
Oh,
That's
really?
not very early.
Yeah, it's very early. So good luck, both of you. Well done for the work you've done in the first half. We're just going to keep practicing formal language in the second half. So you might want to just give that a bit of practice when you can. Okay, but well done. And I'll see you next Monday. Okay, good luck with your early school day. Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
lovely week. Bye. Okay, who else had a sentence? Caden, did you think of a sentence using one of your formal words?
Yes.
Oh, go on then.
We regret to inform you that the delivery will be delayed due to adverse weather conditions.
Oh, fantastic. Well done. Adverse, what does that mean?
That means
So again, it means
like, how do I say that?
it's quite hard to think of the opposites, the informal sometimes, isn't it? Does it mean good or bad?
I think it's bad, maybe.
Bad. Adverse. It's quite it means sort of very harsh weather conditions, very bad, very strong weather conditions. That's
Okay.
a really good sentence, Caden. I like that you've said we regret to inform you as well. That's a very formal way of saying we're sorry to say. Very good.
Okay.
How about you, Marcus?
My father wears glasses. It wears spectacles every time.
Say it one more time.
My father wears spectacles every time.
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, or continually. Good. Well, what was your formal word there, Marcus?
Spectacles.
Yeah, well done. We don't often hear them being called spectacles. Glasses are spectacles, in case you weren't sure. Chong Xiaozi?
I apologize due to I'm late. No, I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm late due to my online tuition.
Great. Well done, Chong Xiaozi. So yes, if for some reason you were doing your online tuition, you could say exactly what Chong Xiaozi said if you were late. Well done. Super. And who hasn't gone? Darius. Darius? Darius, make sure you're paying attention, please, and joining in. Otherwise, you won't be getting the most out of these lessons. Really like to hear from you now. So come over, unmute and join in. Can you think of a formal sentence now using one of the formal words you practiced? Okay, keep thinking. I might come to you at the end. I really would like to hear an example from you today. Oh, are you unmuted? Off you go. We can't hear you, Darius. You need to make sure you're actually speaking, please. Okay, we'll come back to these pictures if we get a chance, but we will continue. And we're going to continue with our news reports about Goldilocks that we started last week. As we said, we needed a bit more time. So we're going to try and make them even better using the formal language that we've been learning. So let's have a go at this exercise first of all, where we're going to join the informal and the formal together. These are all phrases that we can use in our news report. So Marcus, read the first one on the left here. Hi.
Hi, welcome to the news.
Great.
I'm sorry to tell you. A kid broke into a house in the woods. She broke lots of stuff.
Loads.
3 beds will need new furniture.
Okay, say this word again, loads.
Loads.
Good. Okay, so they are all informal. Now, Caden, read the formal ones, please.
This has left the residents of Storyland House requiring several new items of furniture. Numerous items were discovered broken. Good evening and welcome to today's news broadcast. A child was found breaking and entering a house in Storyland Forest. Today's first report is about.
Well done. Get the S on there, Caden. Today's first report is about. Say it again.
Today's first report is about.
Very good. Now, this apostrophe is just showing that it belongs to today. The report belongs to today. Say this word again, Caden.
Numerous.
Yeah, good try. It's a tricky one, that. Numerous. Say it again.
Numerous.
Good. So 3 syllables, all fast. Numerous. Marcus, say the word numerous.
Numerous.
Good. And does anybody know what it means? Numerous items were discovered. So found. We've heard that one.
A
Broken.
lot.
Say it again.
A lot.
A lot. Numerous, it means it comes from the word number. So a high number, many. Same with several, that's many. So they are more formal ways of saying that. So let's see if we can join them up. So who can I choose? Chong Xiaozi. Hi, welcome to the news. What is the formal version of that?
Welcome.
Can you see one on the right-hand side from the formal list? That would be better.
Good evening and welcome to today's news broadcast.
Lovely, well done. Okay. So Marcus, I've got a story to tell you. What would be a better way of saying that on the news?
This has left the residents of Storyland House requiring several new items.
That is the story, but how would we say I've got a story to tell you in a formal way?
Okay. Today's first report is about.
Good, well done. So rather than a story, a report. A kid broke into a house in the woods. We've heard the word kid today. What would that match up to, Darius? It's a shame, Darius. Marcus?
Children.
Good. So let's see. So it's a kid. There's one. So what's one?
Child.
Good. Let's join it up then. What does it go with?
A child broke into a house in the woods.
A kid broke into a house in the woods. Yeah. And which one on the right hand side does that go to? Does have child in it.
Child was found breaking and entering a house in Storyland Forest.
Good. Well done. Okay. And then Caden, she broke loads of stuff. Stuff is very informal.
Numerous items were discovered broken.
Very good. Well done. And the final one, therefore, must be. Hold on. Let me just join that one up. Must be then. This has left the residents of Storyland House requiring several new items of furniture. What are residents, or who are residents, Caden Tay? Do you know?
The meaning.
The meaning, yeah. The residents of Storyland House. Any other, does anybody else know? Oh, another new word then. Get ready to note this down. It is the people who live there, the residents. So if you had the residents of Buckingham Palace, we would be talking about the Queen. She is a resident of Buckingham Palace. She lives there. So jot that one down. So they can all be used in your news reports, and so can this example. This is an example of how we can take a really long story. Some of you were trying to retell the whole story last week and make it shorter. So Marcus, read the top example.
Jadi,
Marcus, first.
so
It is believed that Goldilocks investigated all 3 beds before settling for the bed which belonged to Baby Bear.
That's the second bit. You're meant to read the bit in red, but that's the short version of first she tried Daddy Bear's bed. Then she tried Mummy Bear's
I
bed.
was reading first, she tried Daddy Bear's bed. Then she tried Mommy Bear's bed. They were not comfortable. Finally, she tried Baby Bear's bed, which was just right.
Well done, Marcus. Okay, so rather than retelling the story like some of you attempted to do last week, we're going to make it shorter by just reporting what has happened, one detail. So it is believed that Goldilocks investigated all 3 beds, sorry, that should say, before settling for the bed which belonged to Baby Bear. We've turned 3 parts into just one. So we're going to have another go at telling our news stories about Goldilocks and the 3 bears using some of those things that we've just gone over. So I'll leave it on the last page where you have some formal phrases. If you have the report that you wrote last week, then great, you can just edit it. Otherwise, have another go of thinking through how would you report this story, or note it down or write it in the chat box. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm going to put, in that case, a timer on the screen, and we will hear your improved reports in, how long do we need? 6 minutes. What do you think? Thumbs up? Do you think that's enough time? Okay, Marcus says yes. Does anybody disagree? Does anybody think they're going to need longer? Oh, good. So if you need any help, then you can just unmute and ask me or write in the chat box. Otherwise, we're going to keep working on our reports for 6 minutes.
Teacher, should we continue our news last week or?
Yep, so that would be best. If you have the one from last week, you can see, firstly, can I make it better? So is there something from here that you could use to make it better? And then secondly, how can I continue? So time has started. I'll put the note there in red so you can remember what we're doing. Oh, good. Well done. Looks like you're all working hard. Just about halfway through now. Okay, 20 seconds left. So just finish the sentence you're doing. Don't worry if you don't have a whole report. I just want to hear that you're turning the story into a formal report, even if you only have some of it. Okay, and there's our time. So hopefully you're ready to share. Looking forward to these. So put your hand up if you would like to share your report that you have either restarted or made even better than last week. Oh, Marcus, very confident. Off you go then.
Good evening and welcome to today's news broadcast. Today's first report is about a child was reported found in the house in the woods. We suspect that she is a thief. We have some pictures of her. She
Oh,
has spectacles, a long dress, and a blonde hair.
great. Is that the? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
We will find out who she is and see you tomorrow.
Great. Well done, Mark.
Fastest news in the world. Fastest news in the world.
Say that again. Sorry.
That was the fastest news in the world.
I don't know. Sometimes they will just report a quick story. So I've thought of things that I thought were really good about that, Marcus. One thing that I think could be better. So before I say, who else would like to offer their feedback to Marcus? So what could we say Marcus did really well with his formal report? Hayden, what do you think? What was good about that report?
I don't know. It's just nice.
So why was it nice? Why was it good?
Because
Did he use formal words?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it changed informal to formal.
He did, yeah. You really did, Marcus. I thought you did a really good job. I like that you were saying things like, we suspect that he's a thief. And you even brought in the word that you learned earlier, the word spectacles. So well done. You really applied your learning there. Now, in a news report, so this is what you could do better now. I think rather than saying, see you tomorrow, because you might say that to a friend, what might they say at the end of a news report instead? Does anybody know? Want to have a think about that, Marcus? What could you say instead?
Yeah, what?
Instead of, I think at the end of your report, you said, see you tomorrow.
See you soon.
Still a bit informal. In the news, they would tend to say, thank you and good evening. Or maybe they'll say,
See you.
thank you.
We
Go
will
on.
see you soon. We will see you tomorrow. Thank
Yeah. Or even, please join us for our next broadcast tomorrow. But I think they hope that people will tune in all the time. So they might just say thank you and good evening, or thank you for listening to this special report. Good evening. They tend to finish with that. But otherwise, Marcus, I thought it was very good. Well done. One word I would like you to check your pronunciation. Thief. Say it again. Sorry, let me say it properly. Thief. Thief.
you. Tip.
It's a hard one because you have a th with your tongue between your teeth, and then thief.
Thief.
Good. So you go from to it's a funny one, isn't it? Thief.
Tip.
Good. Getting there. Well done. Good, good. Okay. Super work, Marcus. Yeah, think thief with your teeth. Caden. Your turn.
Thief.
Yep, good. And now let's hear your report.
I don't have report.
What were you doing for 6 minutes then, Caden?
When I type or for some reason, like when I press spacebar or it like deletes.
Mm. Okay, mate.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, next time, Caden, please tell me before 6 minutes is up. So maybe if that
okay.
happens after 1 minute, you should be saying, Hayley, what can I do? I'm losing my report. And then you don't waste 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So while you're listening to everybody else's, I want you to keep thinking, and you're going to tell me at least one sentence at the end, okay? So, Chong Xiaozi.
Good evening and welcome to today's news broadcast. Today's first report is about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. A child was found breaking and entering a house in Storyland Forest. Goldilocks entered the house and saw 3 bowls of porridge. Goldilocks said the 2 bowls of porridge that belongs to Daddy Bear and Mommy Bear is not delicious, and she ate the 3rd bowl of porridge that belongs to Baby Bear is delicious. Then she saw 3 chairs. She said the 2 chairs that belongs to Daddy Bear and Mommy Bear is not comfortable, and she sat on the chair that belongs to the baby bear is comfortable, but the chair broke. After that, she went to upstairs and she saw 3 beds. She slept on the 2 beds that belong to Daddy Bear and Mommy Bear is not comfortable too. She slept at the 3rd bed that is Baby Bear is comfortable.
Ah, okay. Well done, Chong Xiaozi. Give him a clap. That was a very long report. Very good. Very well done. So what did Chong Xiaozi do well? What was good about Chong Xiaozi's report? Unmute if you'd like to say something. Oh, come on, everybody. He did things well. Need to be thinking, what was it that made it good? So think, did he use formal language?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He used quite a few of these phrases from the screen with lots of formal language. Well done, Chong Xiaozi. Did he make any of his, did he join any two words together? Did he use contractions? He didn't, nope. So therefore that was keeping in with the formal language. What could he do better? Unmute. Marcus, what could he do better?
Is I don't know. I think called the forget this is two 4 weeks. I forget what is it called.
Say that again clearly, Marcus.
Teacher, what is the higher pitch and the lower pitch called?
Oh, intonation.
Intonation.
Oh, okay. So he could work on his intonation. Good idea, Marcus. So that's the way you're speaking, Chong Xiaozi. I know you weren't here for those lessons on intonation, but that's perhaps something we can keep working on. Good idea, Marcus. And perhaps Chong Xiaozi, you could think about this example we looked at, how you can turn lots and lots and lots of details into just one short sentence or one short fact. But otherwise, Chong Xiaozi, I thought you did very well. Again, a couple of pronunciation points. So when you were talking about the bowls of porridge, there is more than one, isn't there? So we want to make sure we hear the S. So try and say it again, please, Chong Xiaozi. Bowls.
Bowls.
Better, well done. And also that one of them belonged to Goldilocks. So say that again, belonged.
Belong.
Nearly. We want to get that D sound, belonged.
Belong.
One more time, belonged.
Belonged.
That's it. You've got it. Well done, Chong Xiaozi. So there's your 2 pronunciation points. Bowls, belonged. Otherwise, very well done. Darius, do you have your report? Why not, Darius? What did you do for 6 minutes? Write that in the chat box for me. It's a bit of a shame when I've given you time to do something. I don't mind if you don't get it all done, but you should at least be doing something. Caden, did you think of something?
I think so.
Oh, go on then.
Good evening and welcome to today's news broadcast. Today's first report is about Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Or a child and the 3 bears, or what, I don't know. A child was found breaking.
So hold on, you could put that together. A child named Goldilocks.
A child named Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
Great.
A
Is that the end
child
there?
was
Go on.
found breaking and entering a house in Storyland Forest. She was very hungry, so she sat on the dining table and saw 3 porridge. Just porridge. 3 bowls.
3 bowls. Yeah, good.
The first bowl she tried was too hot. The second bowl she tried was too cold. The third bowl was perfect.
Okay, stop there, Caden. Good so far. Now that you've just done, the three things, that's like a story. How could you turn that story, three things she did, into one short report, one short fact?
She had
So
tried
she
all
tried.
the porridge, the bowls of porridge, and found only one perfect one. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, well done. So you're making that more concise. You wouldn't say the whole story again in the news. We just say the main points. So well done, Caden. Was that the end, or did you keep going?
Yeah, that's the end.
Good. Well done for coming up with something there. Very good. Okay. And so you've worked on your point there already to make it more concise. One word for you to practice, 3. Say it again.
3.
Yeah, it's getting better. Again, it's a funny word because you have to have your tongue between your teeth. 3.
3.
Better. Well done. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully you've all picked up a point or two there about punctuation, pronunciation. And we're going to have a look now at, I'll tell you what, we're going to come back to that story at the end because we're going to keep moving on now. And we're going to think about, if we get time, we'll look at it at the end. But we're going to move on to some of our English exercises now. So we can practice some grammar as well and some of our pronunciation when reading. So it's one of these exercises again where it describes an object and you're going to just to choose and write in the chat box what it is. So Darius, can you read number 1, please?
This person works in the countryside
Countryside.
and often sells food to the markets.
Food to markets. And who is it? Well done, Darius. Now read number 1.
You can use this to eat a bowl of rice
Ah, well done. Do you think you know which object it is, Darius?
or spoon.
Which one do you think? Sorry, I'm just taking a screenshot of that. Chopsticks. Yeah, well done, Darius. So number 1, we will write in the chat box, chopsticks. Great. So let's hear number 2, please. Marcus.
If you have a problem with your car, this person will help you.
Good. So you're going to choose that in a minute. Keep going. Read a couple more.
You use this for washing when you are dirty.
Last one, number 4.
They can have 6 legs and some of them can fly.
Good. These have 6 legs. Well done. Caden, number 5, 6, and 7.
These often white with a long neck and can swim and fly. When you are hungry, you can eat this between meals. This is made from the milk of cows, sheep, and goats.
Very good. And then finally, Chong Shaozi, do number 7, 8, 9, and 10.
This is made from the milk of cows, sheep, and goats.
Sorry, I've repeated it. Yep, keep going.
This lived a long time ago and is now extinct. You can use this when your hair is untidy. This has 8 legs and lives in the seas.
Very good. In the sea. What does extinct mean? Anybody know? What does extinct mean? These lived a long time ago and are now extinct. Caden?
No longer in existence.
Very good way of putting it. Well done, Kada. No longer in existence. So they no longer live. There are none left in the world. So like we've done before, well done for your pronunciation, everybody, because that was really well read out. Now write what the answers are in the chat box. And I'm just going to put on the bottom answers here so you can see what's underneath. So here are some extras. Well done, Darius. Good, joining in with this one. Kente, is your hand still up or is that from before? Okay.
Teacher, can you move the word? Because I can't see number 9. Thank you, teacher.
Very polite, Chung Shaozi, no problem. Okay, so I think a couple of you have finished now. Marcus, keep putting your answers in. Oh, yep, you have finished actually. Sorry. Snack, soap, dinosaurs, a comb, an octopus. Yes, well done, Marcus. All correct. And Darius, I've only had a couple of yours. Keep going. Add a couple more. So let's just check the pronunciation. So Chong Xiaozi, read all of your answers, please.
Teacher, I need to read the sentence.
No, you can just say, because we've already read the sentences, you can just say a mechanic, soap. Keep going.
Number 2, a mechanic. Number 3, a soap. Number 4, insects. Number 5, a swan. Number 6, a snack. Number 7, a towel. Number 8, a dinosaur. Number 9, a comb. Number 10, an octopus.
Good, well done. Now the word mechanic, again, 3 syllables, all fast. Mechanic. Say it again.
Mechanic.
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 Good, well done, you got it. And everybody, we wouldn't say I use a soap, we would say I use, what would we say? We don't tend to think of it as a soap.
Soap.
Just soap or some soap, because we think of it as you get more than one use out of it. So it's some soap. And Marcus, well done. That correction is correct. Very good. So well done for completing that English exercise correctly. We will do the next one next week, I think, because we won't have enough time to do it fully. And again, we'll have the story next week. And we'll finish with a game of formal Pictionary, seeing as we've been practicing formal language. So I'm going to write an object in the chat box to somebody. And on this whiteboard, they're going to draw, or perhaps they can just draw it on this screen actually, so we can still see, so that we can still see these phrases. Hold on, I'll take this one off. And then we can make this a bit smaller so we can have a drawing box, some space for drawing. And so if I typed in the chat box to somebody an apple, or maybe I'll do one of the objects that you've just been doing actually, so a comb, that person would then draw on the screen what they think a comb looks like for combing their hair. And because we're doing it as formal Pictionary to practice our formal language, as they're drawing, you can unmute and you can say things in a very formal way. Things like, can I inquire as to whether you are drawing a ladder? And they'll say, I'm afraid you are incorrect. Please make a further attempt to guess the answer. Or somebody might say, I believe that might be a comb. And they might say, you are absolutely correct. So any questions? Make sure we're speaking formally to each other. So I'm going to write an object in the chat box to Caden Tay. Let me remind myself of some of these objects. Okay, so Caden Tay, let me write to you. This is what you're going to draw. Oh gosh, we'll come back to that. Hold on. Okay. So are you ready, Caden Tay? Somewhere on this screen. And then remember, you can just unmute and say something very formally to Caden to see what he's drawing.
Okay.
Off you go. So you might need to move the videos to the top or the bottom of your screen. So Caden, you could always add a bit more, maybe what you use them for, or use it for, whatever one it might be. And then if you think you know, just unmute. Oh, okay. Any guesses?
Teacher, how can he draw on the screen?
How does he do it?
Yes.
I'll show you later, but I'll show you when it's your turn, but try and guess first of all.
Okay, I think it's a fool.
Hold on, you can use a formal phrase. Could it be a?
Could it be a pool? A swimming pool?
Caden? I am afraid.
I'm afraid that's not it.
That you are incorrect. Well,
Yeah.
that is not correct. Or you could even say your phrase from earlier, I regret to inform you, you are wrong. So it's the bit he's drawing now. What could this be? Or these be? Have a look at the last, think about your answers from the last.
I believe that might be a pasta, a spaghetti.
Oh, so I think it's what you would use to eat it. Maybe.
Chopsticks.
Oh, so Chung Xiaozi, could you say, I believe that might be, or they might be?
I believe that might be a chopstick.
Yeah, they might be chopsticks. Is he right, Caden Tay?
Oh, I
Yes,
guess
you're
so.
right.
Very good. Caden Tay, where's your intonation? Yes,
Yes,
you are
you're
correct.
right.
Good, well done. Let's try the next one. So Marcus, if you go to the one that says annotate, it's got a pencil. You should be able to draw on the screen. It says the word annotate, then it has a pencil.
Wait, I cannot see annotate. Where is it?
Marcus, you click view option.
Thank you, Caden.
Oh, view option
Chongsha.
and annotate.
That's
Okay,
it.
I understand.
Ah, great. Okay, I'm going to write something in the chat box and then we'll have to continue this next time because we're going to run out of time. This is the last one now, I'm afraid. So you're going to draw this. Hold on. Don't forget to ask him formally. Have you got it, Marcus? Oh, Marcus, did you look in the chat box? You're drawing something else, I think. Draw what's in the chat box. It's from our last exercise. That word was on the screen. Oh, goodness. Think how it was described, Marcus. What else could you add around it? Caden Tay, just unmute if you want to try.
A child?
Is it a child?
Wait, I mean octopus. Could it be an octopus?
Ah,
It
well
is
done
an
for correcting
octopus.
yourself. Good. Well done for using the long version, not it's an octopus. And well done. We'll have to finish that there for today. So well done, everybody, for your hard work today. Hopefully you've learned even more formal language. And next week, we will think about how we can debate a topic. So that means discussing something and saying for or against. And some of our formal language can come into that. So I'll see you all again next Monday at the same time. Well done and have a lovely week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.